How's it going, guys? Oh, just another lovely Thursday. Couple days before opener. Out here practicing a little bit. Gonna get the rest of my hunting stuff together and all ready. Not like I have a lot to do, but just practice, that's all. Practice. Alright, guys, in the comments, tell me what you're going to be hunting out of this year. Climber, hang on, lock on, saddle, ladder stand, a blind. Let me know in the comments. Well, let me know in the comments what you prefer to hunt out of. Ooh, that was a little high. I pulled on that one. But I switched to a saddle last year and literally fell in love with it. It's comfortable. So mobile. It's unbelievable. That's what I'm going to be hunting out of this year, is a saddle again. So see if I could try my luck again this year. Luck again this year, and then why? Is he a fever again? All right.
I'll be back.
Is she going with you, or is she staying here?
Are you okay if she stays here?
She can stay here. I just want to know.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave her here then.
All right. Yeah. One of the boys are coming home from school sick. Mom's got to go pick him up. Wait. Woo, smoked them. All right, let's take a walk. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you're hunting out of. Let me know if you're hunting private or public land, or if you're even your own land. I'm probably going to be hunting private the first day, which, like I said, I only have a couple hours to hunt in the morning, so I'm probably only going to be able to hunt till maybe 10 o'clock, give or take, somewhere in there. But then, like I said, Monday is going to be my true first day, because I'm going to be in the woods all day long. So I'm probably going to end up taking a nice hike. I have a spot that's I'd say close to a mile back. So I want to take a look. I never walked back there yet to look around for any sign or anything. Excuse me. But where I want to go is right up the street from where I shot that real big 8-pointer a few years back with the rifle. I walked it years ago, but I never walked to the spot I want to go. Since I've gotten Onyx and stuff like that, I've been really doing a lot of the e-scouting, looking around at properties and stuff like that. So, and then, just go from there, and then try to get boots on the ground then after e-scouting. But I figured if I could go get up Monday early and then go, I could walk back to that spot, just pick a tree, sit up until, it gets daylight and 8 o'clock or whatever, get down and move around to a different spot or something, or just sit in that spot until I see some movement and see where they're coming from and where they're going, and then, maybe move closer to that spot or something like that. But give me 1 minute. What's up, Pepe?
Okay.
What do you want?
Can I put the candy wrappers next to you, Simon?
Yes, that's fine. Swear, man, every time I wanna do a video and I'm out here talking, it's boom. One of them always gotta ask me a question. And if you're out there practicing, man, try to keep that bow arm up. Keep that bow arm up. Don't punch the trigger. Like, punching the trigger is pretty much, you're up like that, and so you're getting ready to shoot, and you're like, all right, ready, boom. That's punching the trigger. All right, that's punching the trigger. You don't want to punch it. You want to pretty much wrap your thumb or finger around the trigger and gently squeeze. See that? You can barely see my thumb moving. That's what you want to do when you're shooting. You don't want to punch, or you don't want to put your thumb on the finger and go like this. You don't want to do that. Slowly squeeze. Like I said, the shot should pretty much surprise you when it goes off. If it surprises you and you go, oh, by the time you look at that target and look, it's going to be dead bullseye every time. You got to really work on that. Even if you pull back and you pull back and you're like, all right, let's go to aim. As soon as you get your pin on there, just be like, all right, now it's time for the release. Put your thumb on the release and go, all right. Squeeze. Boom. Boom. Perfect. I literally, I shot maybe an inch or two higher than my first arrow, and it's dead bullseye. Even if you have to talk to yourself, talk yourself through it, either, out loud or in your head, just squeeze. Like, it's partly target panic too, you just gotta work on that, but work on squeezing that trigger. No pulling, none of that. If you guys end up punching your trigger, your shots are going to be off every time. You're not going to be accurate. You're not going to be consistent. That's what I'm trying to get that through both my boys' heads. They pull back their bow, they're looking, and they punch that trigger immediately. And I'm like, that's why you miss all the time. And my oldest, he gets mad when he misses or shoots bad. So I'm like, well, you got to think about what you're doing wrong. Like when you pull back and you shoot and you hit bullseye, it's like, all right, now what did I just do there? Think about what you did, or remember what you did, or how you did it. Well, that sounded a little expensive, maybe. And to be honest, man, ever since I started paying attention to, hitting the trigger and, making sure my arm stays up after I release the arrow, because as soon as you release and you drop it and you want to look, you're going to miss. You're going to miss. Or you're going to wound him and you'll never find him, or you're going to cripple him and he's going to take off and he's going to end up dying somewhere else. You'll never find him. That's why I say practice. It doesn't matter if you come out, after work one night and shoot one time or shoot 5 times, as long as you're shooting. I should take my own advice on that. I don't shoot as much as I preach on. I should. I might shoot 3-4 times a week, but I shoot, good 100 arrows in a setting, but I might, I'll practice today. I might not practice tomorrow at all. I might get up Saturday morning and just go. Or I might get up tomorrow, go to work, and after work I might come home, and it's all I might do after work is shoot. And then get up Saturday morning and then go. But like I'm saying, you gotta practice, man. You gotta practice. That's all I can say is just practice, man. Even if you're practice out of your tree stand, or even if you have a back porch or something that's elevated in an elevated position, or even, dude, at one point in time, I didn't have trees in my backyard or nothing like that. I literally put a ladder at the side of my house, climbed up on top of my roof, and I shot off of my house roof at one point in time. The house roof off the ground is what? 15, 20 feet maybe sometimes. Sometimes it's a little higher, but hey, even if you crawl on top of your shed and sit on top of your shed and shoot off the roof, it's still an elevated position. It will help you. Even if you're shooting in a ground blind, shoot sitting down. Take a 5-gallon bucket, put it in your backyard, shoot sitting down on that bucket. And pretty much is how you're going to shoot in the woods hunting. That's how you got to practice. God damn, I'm sending them in there. I'm going to show you this group. This is probably one of my best groupings yet. All 4 arrows. We'll be on this side so that I get rid of that sun glare. This is like 35 yards or so. All of them at 35. Best grouping yet. That's how you guys want to practice. That's how you want to shoot. That's how good you guys want to get. I'm not saying I'm a pro by any means. It's just what happens when you practice. You gotta practice and practice. I have a buddy that started shooting recurve maybe a few months ago. And man, let me tell you, he can shoot that freaking recurve. Oh my god, he can probably shoot better than me with that recurve than I can my compound. He's awesome. You guys might want to check him out. He's called Bomad Outdoors on YouTube. Check him out. Real good guy. I've been following him for a little while now and been trying to get together. Our schedules don't meet up at all, so been trying to get on a live and stuff with him and tell some of my stories along with his stories and stuff, and hopefully we can get together one of these days and end up doing that. But yeah, if you guys got some time and stuff, why don't you check him out, hit the subscribe button for him, because he's got some good content out there. Recurve, shooting a recurve, fishing, hunting, you name it, he has it on his channel. Check him out. Tell him Jeremy sent you. Yeah, let's get back at shooting here. But yeah, that was some good grouping right there. So to be honest, I could probably scoop back to about 40, and you guys would see me. Probably be a little bit harder here. And actually, I gotta go online today on Amazon. I got these, looking at little microphones, so I can clip on, hook them up, so when I'm doing video, I can whisper and you guys can hear me when I'm in the stand. Because You can't talk this loud in a tree stand. So I gotta get that. I gotta get off. When I'm done that, I gotta order those. Because if I order those today, I'll have them tomorrow, the 4th. So just in the nick of time for the first day. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, you just gotta practice, man, practice. Even practice on, your grip. I know a lot of guys shoot like this, fingers out, one like this. Some of them, grip the bow. I always pull back the bow and I set my grip in like this. Because years ago, I looked up the proper way to shoot a bow, to hold a bow, and it literally, it's like this. If you look up, if I remember correctly, it's like this, pretty much, just like that. So when you shooting like go, you're not flinching. When guys shoot like this, they snap their hands closed right away. That goose your shot up. So when you're shooting like this and you let go the trigger, your arms don't, your fingers don't, move or nothing. So that's how I shoot all the time, just like that. Like I'll pull back the bow, and that's how I'm anchored every time. Just like that. Okay? That's how I shoot. My hand stays that exact way. I don't flinch that hand, nothing. So, because like when I used to shoot like this all the time, one hand out like that, and it always happened. As soon as I let go, it's like a natural instinct to close your hand or something when your fingers are out like that. That's just a tip. I'm not saying you have to change your grip on the bow. I've done it, and it helped me tremendously. Like I said, I'm not a professional shooter or nothing like that, but that's how I hold my bow. Every time I shoot, pull back, that's how I hold it. That's how I've taught my kids how to shoot. Because I explain to them, you hold your hand out like this when you're shooting. Your natural instinct, as soon as you go to let the arrow go, is to close your hand. Look what happens. Watch. When I even if I let go, you see the bow move, right? So that's what the bow's doing when you're shooting. When you shoot like this, you let go, nothing happens. You're not forced to close your hand. Or the instinct, the reaction is to close your hand when it's open like that. If it's closed, there's no reaction because it's closed. It's a stiff, solid mount. It's anchored. You know what I mean? Try it. Try it a few times. Shoot like that a little bit. See what happens. See how you like it. Let me know if you decided to change up your grip and go with that, and if it makes it better, if it makes it worse. To me, it helped me out a lot. And like I said, when you let go, don't drop your bow arm. Leave it up. Because you can see just as good leaving your bow hand up as if you drop it. Because when I shoot, all I do to look at the other arrows, open up my other eye. Boop, open it up. I can see it. You know, perfect. I'm pretty much still looking out of the peep when the arrow hits, you know, and then I drop my bow. Another expensive shot. Arrows are touching down there. My first shot was low, but the rest of the three were pretty much a 10 ring. So I found out this morning. What? Well, you gotta give me a minute. So I found out this morning, I was talking to the neighbor. Neighbor knows I'm into hunting and stuff like that and everything. Oh, here's my shot real quick before I go on with that little conversation story. But went down to the oh man, did I take chunks out of one of these there? Yeah, I blew that knot to shit. Fuck. Yeah. Another Robin Hood, guys. See that? Blew the knockout. Damn it. I'm glad I bought a dozen arrows before season. I'm ruining arrows just by me shooting so much and blowing knocks out. I mean, I'd rather that than losing arrows.
No more.
What?
No more.
Okay, make sure you throw them in the garbage, okay?
I'm gonna.
There you go. I just switch that tip out. Put it on the other arrow. And got that. I could probably still. No, that arrow's gonna blow apart. Got one of my tips here. It's all bent and wacky. You see that? That's from me missing, of course. I'm gonna change it out with this one. So. Yeah, guys. It's the only thing I can really harp on is don't drop your bow arm and don't punch the trigger. And work on your grip, how you hold your bow. If those are the three things I could harp on the most, that's what I'm gonna do. Just tell you guys to work on that, practice like that. It helps. It helps. I'm fling a few more down there and see how it goes. Sorry for backing up a little bit and just trying to get in the camera better. Oh, fuck. I was real shaky on that one. My elbow wasn't upright. And my elbow dropped. I mean, my elbow's down like this. And I wanted it up, you know. Shaky a little bit. We'll change it. I'll change it. There we go. There we go. Why don't you guys let me know in the comments what you're shooting with this year? Mathews? Hoyt? Team Hoyt, baby, all the way. PSE, Bear. There's a couple other bows out there I think that I'm probably missing, but those are the main ones. Yeah, let me know what you guys are out there shooting. I had Bear bows before, you know, growing up. My first bow that I ever bought with my own money was a Hoyt USA, I believe it was. You know, that was my first one. Loved the bow. Shot a few deer with it. Ended up selling that bow, and then went to a Matthews. It was a High Country. That bow was awesome. I shot so many deer with that bow. So many deer with that bow. And then from that bow, I went to a PSE. PSE Durango. I shot that for years and years and years and years. And then I sold that beginning of last year. And I wanted an upgrade, so I went and got an upgrade. And I got the Hoyt Venom 30-inch. Hoyt all the way, baby. Team Hoyt. Yeah, Hoyt Venom 30-inch. Went to the local archery shop here, Nature's Outdoor World. Owner's name is Mike. Awesome guy. If you're in the area, look him up, check him out. Guy has more knowledge than I know with bow and arrow. Hell of a shop, awesome inventory. If he doesn't have it, he will order it and get it for you. Yeah, man, he hooked me up big time with this, man. The bow didn't have any sights on it when I bought it. It was a Bear bow, pretty much. It was a used bow. But I put the sights on, I put the rest on it, I bought the arrows. I ain't got a quiver, a stabilizer, because it has one. I can add more to it, which I think I might down the road here. I don't know, because I mean, I'm doing pretty good now. I had a stabilizer on it that I thought made the bow a little bit heavier, and every time I'd shoot, I'd come up with the bow, and that made me shoot high. So I was like, screw it, let me take it off. Took it off. It's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna shoot with just the one that came on the bow. And boy, I should have just shot like that from the beginning. I'm shooting real good now. Maybe it could be a little bit heavier to like keep me balanced more down, but other than that, I'm good. Yeah, I got that. I bought a quiver for it. I got a new release. It was a True Fire release that I got last year. This year, I'm shooting a Knock To It release, which, oh my God, I'm loving this release. If you guys are in the market for a new 2-finger thumb release, look them up. I don't know if you guys can see it there, Knock To It release. I can't see it all that great because of the glare, but I'm pretty sure you guys can make it out. There you go. But yeah, I'm gonna make this do this other shot here. Go get the arrows and probably do a couple more. I got a text message I gotta answer though, so. I was a little high. I was shaky on that one. Shaky on that one. I pulled up when I shot. And that's another good thing too, guys. If you practice a lot, you get to pick out your mistakes real quick. So it's looking like I'm gonna be needing a new target pretty soon, man. That second shot's sinking right through just about. Like I said, man, I'm no professional. Like, look at that. You know what I mean? That's why I got practice. They say practice makes perfect, but nobody's ever perfect. Alrighty guys, well, I'm gonna get out of here, keep practicing a little bit, get more of my stuff ready for the first day, and hopefully get back at you on the first day. Alright guys, like I said, thanks again for all the likes and subscribes. Appreciate it a lot. Until then, I'll see you on the first day. Later.